morning. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday morning. If you're there and you want to say hello, say hi so I know who I'm talking to. And don't worry if you don't feel like doing that. So we're going to do a couple of different types of... good morning. Hey, Jess. Nice to have you. Wonderful. We'll do a couple of different kinds of breathing exercise or pranayama. Morning, Antoine. And then we will do about a 15-minute meditation. So we'll get straight into it. So for the first one, you're going to want to be lying on your back with your knees up. So probably have your feet where you can reach them with your hands. If that's a bit too tight on the lower back, you can always just arrange your feet so it's more comfy. They want to be about hip distance apart as well and facing forward. So your feet are supporting your knees, if that makes sense. You're not letting your knees knock together or flare out to the sides. So there's a small bit of effort keeping your knees upright. And then you're going to put your hands either on your lungs or on your lower abdomen. Just consciously place them somewhere which will keep your awareness on your breath. So not just scratching your face or a finger in the ear or something like that. No, you're going to have your hands bringing awareness to the lungs. We're going to start with a deep breathing exercise. So just to settle into the body, everyone's going to take 3 nice long deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can make a little ha sound as well. Do 2 more like that. And 1 more. Lovely. Okay, so we'll begin the exercise. I will talk you through it, but we're going to breathe in through the nose for 4, hold for 8, exhale for 8, and hold for 8. Then breathe in for 4. And we'll do about 8 or 10 rounds of this. I'll keep count, so don't worry about that. You just follow the breath and the body. If you find that that's too much for you, just hold for a little bit less time, but I'll be counting to 4 and 8. Okay, so let's begin. Breathe in through the nose with 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And breathe normally. Take a nice long inhale. And a nice long exhale. And then if it's comfortable for you to do so, we're going to do the last round of pranayama sitting in what will turn into your meditation seat. So we're going to do a couple of rounds of kapalbhati or skull shining. And if you know how to do the bandhas, which are the psychic locks, then I will talk you through them. If you haven't done this one before, basically we do a round of fierce sniffing out. So you go, and your body should just, they call it rebound back. So your lungs should immediately fill again just from the pressure of the strong sniff out. So have a quick practice, like as though being punched in the stomach. But you don't worry about the breath in. The breath in will just do itself. So we do about 40 of those. And then you're going to exhale all of your air. And then you pull up your pelvic floor, your Mula Bandha. You draw your navel up and under the lungs as though you're hollowing out your stomach. And then you bring the top of the tongue to the teeth and bring your chin to your chest. And they're the 3 bandhas. I will talk through them each time, but we've done a few sessions on that with a much longer breakdown already. So if that all feels a bit alien, you'll just exhale all your air and hold your breath. It will make sense when we do it. So we'll start with a round of the kapalbhati skull shining. We'll take 3 nice long deep breaths through the nose and out through the nose first. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Do one more of those. Half in and half out. Let's have her in. And one more of those. And exhale. So we'll go on this one. Take a nice long deep breath in. And start to slow it down. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale all your air. Then either just hold your breath here or pull up your pelvic floor, your Mula Bandha, your chin bandha, your Jalhanda bandha, and then drawing the stomach up and under the ribs, hollowing out for Uddiyana bandha, and hold your breath. And release if you haven't already. And with the breath holds, if you can hold your breath for a long time and you want to, hold it as long as you can. And if that felt like a really long time, just stop whenever feels good for you. So we're going to do 2 more rounds of that. Take a nice long inhale. And a nice long exhale. And we'll go on this one. Inhale. Start to slow down. Take an inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale all your air. And put up your bandhas. Mula Bandha at the pelvic floor. Jalhanda Bandha at the throat. And Uddiyana Bandha drawing up and under the lungs. And hold your breath. And release if you haven't already. A couple of nice long inhales. And nice long exhale. Okay, we'll come into our last round. Take a nice long inhale. And an exhale. Inhale. And we'll begin. Start to slow down. Exhale all your air. Pull up your pelvic floor. Jalhanda Bandha at the throat and the stomach. And hold your breath. Close the eyes. And release if you haven't already. Okay. So without disturbing your energy too much, making sure that you're comfortable in your meditation seat, So making sure that your hips are higher than your knees. If you feel like you need an extra cushion under your bum, feel free to grab one. Ideally, you'd have both knees grounded on the floor, so either kneeling or in a kind of cross-legged, or any way you choose, but in a position where your tailbone and your sit bones are grounding and supporting you. And from that feeling of stability, the spine grows long and graceful and straight, but without too much effort holding you up. And making any last little scratches, itches, arranging any other last bits before committing to a place of stillness. And committing to stillness is really important in meditation because it actually helps us to settle into it, settle into our concentration, but also it represents not following every single urge to scratch or itch or move in the same way that we try and resist following every single thought that crosses our mind. We just observe it and we let it go. So closing down the eyes if you haven't already. And just noticing how you feel in your body, having practiced some pranayama. And pranayama translates to prana is the life force or energy, and yama means control. So when we do these breathing exercises and really concentrate on them like that, we direct our energy around the body in a very specific way, flooding the body with prana or energy. And it creates a really wonderful atmosphere of concentration that you can just slot into for your meditation practice. Bringing some awareness to your sit bones, holding you in place. And noticing which parts of the body are in contact with the floor. See if you can bring a little bit of awareness or curiosity into any sensations that you can feel at the points of contact with the floor. Noticing the body breathing itself quite effortlessly, or perhaps it's effortfully. Sometimes it feels so subtle, it's as though we're hardly breathing. and resting the awareness at the heart center. We'll set 2 intentions. Firstly, call to mind what brings you to your mat in the morning to meditate. And give yourself a little inward nod for having honored that commitment. And secondly, call to mind someone or something you'd like to offer your practice up to today. As though you could send it to somebody and then feel all the benefits of your concentration and meditation. And now, resting the awareness at the crown of the head, even just above the crown of the head. And you're going to visualize a bright white light, a kind of cleansing, radiant, energetic, dazzling light. And the light is going to come down through the body. And with each part of the body I name, you'll feel that part of you recharge. But also relax. It's not a fierce feeling. It's as though you're being charged up as though by the sun. So following this beautiful bright light, it'll come in through the eyes. As though that feeling of sitting in the sunshine and feeling the sun on your face. And perhaps you can feel a sensation of warmth as well as light. And the light passes down through the nose and the lips. And it travels down inside the body as well, as though somebody were pouring runny honey all the way down the middle of the body. And you can feel the sensation down the back of the throat. So being filled up with a warm, radiant, glittering, honey-like feeling. And from down the back of the throat and across the collarbones, we drop down into the lungs. And you can feel your lungs both from the inside doing their job of keeping the body breathing, but you can also feel the muscles holding you in place, supporting the sides of the body. Seeing if you can get a sense of the structure of the lungs from both the outside and the inside. And as this dazzling white light shines down inside the body into the sides of the lungs, it's as though you can breathe even more comfortably. Then dropping down into the stomach. And you can feel the bottom of the stomach muscles holding you up in place. And as the white light shines down into the stomach, see if you can bring even more awareness to any sensations that you can feel. Can you bring your awareness into the navel, drawing towards the spine? And sinking a little bit deeper, into the sit bones, into the tailbone, into the feet, holding you in place. And as the light shines down the spinal column and into the roots of the body, you can see the whole body illuminated with this dazzling and radiant white light. And as the whole body radiates with warmth and radiance, you notice an expansive quality. As though the outsides of the body become a little bit blurred, but you can still feel the energy or this dazzling white light emanating all the way out, expanding with warmth. And with every breath, it expands a little bit more. And without losing that feeling of concentration and expansiveness, you gently let go of any effort to maintain the visualization. But keeping that feeling in the body and seeing if you can take it with you for the whole rest of the day. And when you're ready, gently fluttering open the eyes. Taking a couple more deep breaths here. And when you're ready, having a little bit of a stretch, letting go of your meditation practice, but seeing if you can take it with you into the rest of the day. Lovely. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. As usual, I will put the Monzo link in the class description. And I'll be back tomorrow evening at 6 for Jiva Mukti Yoga. Have wonderful days and yeah, thanks for joining. Oh, we usually do an om. Let's finish with an om. Hands to heart center. Please do feel free to join in. It's nice to om in the morning. Inhale. Great. Thanks. Bye.